Mr. Rogers Family Days kicks off in Latrobe, Rogers McFeely Memorial Pool opens for the season, and Eastern Westmoreland Career and Technology Center joins local school districts in a lawsuit against major social media companies. It's June 2nd, 2026. I'm Abigail Hakis, taking back over for Joe Wells, and this is Your Bulletin Brief. Mr. Rogers Family Days is officially underway, and families from across the country gathered Monday at St. Vincent College to celebrate the legacy of Fred Rogers. The week-long event opened with a community open house at the Fred Rogers Institute, where families enjoyed hands-on activities ranging from a banana split bar and Daniel Tiger coloring pages to nature exhibits, animal encounters, and weaving demonstrations. Among those attending was Paul Schwartz, who traveled from Utah with his wife and 4 children. Schwartz says his admiration for Fred Rogers dates back to childhood, and credits Rogers' message of self-worth and kindness as one of the reasons his family continues to celebrate Rogers' legacy. Children spent time learning about nature with the Winnie Palmer Nature Reserve, meeting animals from Living Treasures Wild Animal Park, and exploring archive materials from Fred Rogers' life and career. Parents attending the event said they continue to appreciate the gentle pace and positive lessons of Mr. Rogers' neighborhood, particularly its focus on empathy, emotional understanding, and kindness. Mr. Rogers Family Days continues throughout the week with activities scheduled across Latrobe and surrounding communities. For a full schedule, go to mrrogersfamilyday.org. Also on Monday, Rogers McFeely Memorial Pool officially opened for the season. Opening day brought warm temperatures, plenty of sunshine, and a familiar gathering of longtime pool goers who are eager to return for another season. One of the biggest changes this year is the nearly completed splash pad currently under construction beside the pool. The $600,000 project is replacing the baby pool that has been part of the facility since it opened in 1959. The splash pad was funded through grants from the McFeely Rogers Foundation and the Pennsylvania Department of Conservation and Natural Resources. Greater Latrobe Parks and Recreation Aquatics and Program Director Don Vavick says inspectors will be on site this week, followed by staff training, though an exact opening date for the splash pad has not yet been announced. The splash pad will be included with regular pool admission. Opening day also reunited a group of regular visitors who affectionately call themselves the Pool Rats. The friends meet at the pool nearly every day throughout the summer and have built friendships that continue year-round. Pool hours are noon to 6:30 p.m. on weekdays and noon to 5:30 p.m. on weekends. Eastern Westmoreland Career and Technology Center has become the latest local educational institution to join a national class action lawsuit against major social media companies. The EWCTC's Joint Operating Committee voted unanimously last week to join the litigation, which targets companies including Meta, TikTok, and YouTube. Solicitor Gary Matta recommended the move, citing concerns over the impact social media platforms have had on students. According to Matta, participating in the lawsuit will not cost the EWCTC any money. He previously told the Bulletin that districts involved in the litigation could potentially receive compensation based on student enrollment if the case is successful. The next meeting of the Joint Operating Committee is scheduled for June 24th in Derry Township. And now, on to sports. After weeks of rainouts, postponements, and cancellations, local American Legion baseball teams finally opened their seasons on Sunday. The Latrobe Jethawks earned a season-opening victory, defeating St. Michael's 16-5. The game was close through 5 innings before Latrobe exploded for 11 runs in the 6th inning to pull away. Several players contributed multi-hit performances as the Jethawks collected their first win of the summer. Meanwhile, the Unity Township Bulldogs dropped their opener to Plum by a score of 5-1. Unity managed just 3 hits in the contest, but stayed within striking distance before Plum added insurance runs late. The Bulldogs will look for their first win of the season in their next matchup, while the Jethawks hope to build momentum after an impressive offensive showing in their opener. And here's today's local sports schedule. In Latrobe Dairy area Teener League action, St. Joe's will travel to FOE for a 5:30 p.m. game, and Heat Siphon takes on the Dairy Ukes at 8 p.m. In Latrobe Little League, the Pirates will travel to the Phillies for a 6:30 p.m. first pitch. And finally, in American Legion baseball, the Latrobe Jethawks are home against Young Township at 6 p.m., and the Unity Bulldogs will head to 14th Ward for another 6 p.m. game. Thanks for listening. For more local headlines, check out our next podcast, pick up a print edition, go to LatrobeBulletinNews.com, or follow us on social media at Latrobe Bulletin. I'm Abigail Hakis, and this has been Your Bulletin Brief.